Hello everybody! Thank you so much for visiting Riders United YouTube channel. As always, I would like to say thank you for your time and being here with me and watching some of the episodes that I'm posting on the weekly basis about the content being related to the motorcycles. And lately, I have to say, I was extremely happy. I reached 500 subscribers. So I would like to say thank you for watching these videos. It really means the world to me. So thank you so much for sticking around. And I also have the Facebook group called the Riders United Motorcycle Group, and also the Instagram. So feel free to connect on the different levels with me. I'm always really happy to answer any questions that you guys might have. And in today's episode, I would like to talk a little bit about the sheepskin seat covers. This is something that a lot of riders actually enjoy in order to extend their range for the motorcycle travel. So let me share with you what I learned about the sheepskin covers, and I actually have one that I used in the past. So here we go. So let's talk about this sheepskins. So I actually have the sample of the sheepskin in here, and this is the seat cover that I actually received from my good friend Bernie a long time ago when we were riding the bikes together, and he had like one extra one and he was kind enough and gave this one to me. And initially I wasn't really sure what's the big deal about the sheepskin, but as I started using it, I actually noticed that this simple material, which is obviously the skin of the sheep, it's providing a lot of comfort, especially on these really long rides. One of the main advantages of using the sheepskin is the fact that it's rather thick and it has this nice wool material on the top, and it provides a really nice extra layer between your butt and your seat, which at the end help actually minimize these pressure points that are always this point that kind of like bother us on this longer rides. I mean, most of the time we don't feel the pain in the whole butt. It's just like part of your butt that is kind of like suffering a lot. And this sheepskins actually provide a little nice layer between you and your seat, and help with this relieving this pressure points that are always really painful, especially after a long day in the saddle. This material is also known to be really breathable, and initially when I get this sheepskin cover, I thought, okay, on the cold days it will be probably great to sit on nice piece of wool, and I wasn't really sure about the summer days. But after trying this on the trip to Sturgis, that took me quite some time to get to Sturgis from Chicago, I used this sheepskin for one really long day that we have on the road, and I have to say I was really surprised how nicely this material is dealing with this extra heat that it's sometimes really unpleasant, especially on the leather seats, or if you have even synthetic leather seat. Sometimes we know that those seats can get like extremely hot and really uncomfortable to even sit on it. So this material is really great insulator, and it will provide really nice warmth during this colder days, and it will also keep you really nice and cold during this summer hot days. Another advantage that this sheepskin is offering to the user is the fact that it's absorbing a lot of moisture. So in case you will touch this sheepskin and there is like sweat or anything, it will really absorb all this extra moisture really nicely, which will provide additional comfort because you are always dry when you are using those sheepskins. And this is actually one of the great advantage on this hot days. So it really helps quite a bit, especially on this hot summer days. You can have a few different types of the sheepskin, and really popular ones have actually like really long hair. As you can see, the one that I have in here is rather like a short hair, so it's not really that long. But depending on what you prefer, you can buy those sheepskin with really long hair or really shorter hair. And from what I learned about this sheepskins, you have like two different kind of wool that they will use, and one is the long hair and the other one is the curly hair. And this one actually was sewn from the pieces, and you cannot really see, but maybe on the close-up on the camera you can see kind of like the lines. And that's the reason this company that sells this product, they put additional layer on the bottom, which is probably like cotton or something really breathable. But a lot of companies will sell those sheepskins as one big piece. So there is like those are not sewn or anything. This is just one big piece, and you can attach it to the seat on different ways. I mean, some people will use the straps. I personally, just because this is such a big piece, I just put it on the seat, and I feel that this material that is on the back, this backing is kind of a little bit resisting like slippage or anything. So I can just put this sheepskin cover on my seat, and I don't really worry that much. I just ride on it. And if you never give it a shot, I will have to say, please try it, because especially on these longer rides, you will be really surprised how greatly this thing works. From what I learned, a country that is really famous for the sheepskin is actually Australia. And for whatever reason, in Australia and New Zealand, it looks like this sheepskin that is from this region is really like a top grade sheepskin. So in case you are looking for a specific sheepskin cover for your bike, I will say look for those Australian sheepskins, because they are famous for the reason. And this one, I actually have no idea where this one is coming from, but I have to say this sheepskin make me really happy, and I use it on the really long trips and it helps me a lot. So if you are looking for a little bit of extra comfort, that might be the option that you might consider. Of course, there are also different pads that you can put on your seat, and I have AirHawk also that I used in the past. But I have to say, sheepskin is working surprisingly well, and this material is used for hundreds, if not thousands of years by many different people across the globe. And I know that in Russia or in Asia, this material is sometimes really popular, especially in those colder climates. So there is the reason that a lot of people have a big trust in this material. So I will say, in case you would like to improve your comfort, give it a shot, because I think you might be pleasantly surprised. One of the disadvantages of using the sheepskin is the way how you clean it. So this material is not really that easy to clean, and yes, you can probably put some water on it and just dry it on the sun, but you cannot just throw it in the washer and then in the dryer and just dry it and wash it like that. So just be mindful of that. If you have like any stains or anything, you will probably have to go to the specific cleaners that they will use some kind of chemicals to clean it. But I mean, this is the main reason I'm using the black one, because I don't really have to worry about any stains, and I really use it just for riding my motorcycle. So this one is actually doing a great job in hiding all those spots that I might have after using this product for so many years. There are, of course, multiple manufacturers or multiple companies that are selling those sheepskins. And from what I noticed, they are about like 50-70 bucks. And for this kind of price, you can get something for you and maybe your passenger that will allow you to extend your traveling time and also increase the comfort. So this is something that I would like to share with you guys. I know that I have some episodes in the past about the comfort on the motorcycle, so I thought maybe this episode will be kind of continuation of those episodes, because I feel that a lot of people that are traveling in for the longer distance, they are definitely looking for ways to improve how far they can ride, and also me included. I'm no different. Of course, I would like to be able to cover as many miles in a day as I can, and sometimes it's just pure pleasure, but sometimes, like on my trip to Sturgis about 2 years ago, I have to say there was a point that I was like, I couldn't really ride the bike anymore because my butt was hurting me so much. And I have to say, this sheepskin really saved me and really saved my butt on this specific trip. So what I did, I actually used it for quite a few hours, and then after that, the pressure points on my seat kind of change. I mean, I'm talking about my butt. So I mean, it's just sometimes this change, how you're sitting and what are you sitting on, that might help you to extend the range of your travel. So I thought that I might show you really quickly how I'm using this. And as simple as it sounds, I actually make the cutouts in here on the side, so it kind of mimic like the shape of the seat in here. I will basically put it in here, and in my specific situation, I'm lucky because I have this flap that is actually at the end of the tour pack, so it allowed me to just put this sheepskin and kind of hold it a little bit. I will make sure that I have enough space, that nothing is really touching like this hot parts of the bike, and this is the main reason I make those cutouts, because they were just hanging up there. And yeah, I will just sit on it. And of course, if you have the sheepskin that you are able to attach to your seat, that will be the great solution, so this thing doesn't move. I mean, this material is working surprisingly well to prevent the slippage of this sheepskin from the seat. So I was lucky enough to kind of just use it like that. But most of the manufacturers that are selling those sheepskin, I noticed that they will provide you with the pieces that are kind of like shape for your specific area, if this is for the rider or the passenger. So you can buy like different shapes of this sheepskins, and most of them are actually attachable to your seat, and they have some kind of straps or some kind of attachments that will allow you to secure this sheepskin really nicely to your seat. So this is what I do as far as using this. And I thought that I will share that with you guys, just so you can see what's the deal with the sheepskins. So this is everything I got as far as the sheepskin is concerned for today. So thank you so much again for being part of our Riders United YouTube channel community. And as always, I would like to invite you to Riders United Facebook group, and also to follow me on the Instagram, when I try to post like daily pictures. And as always, I would like to say thank you for your time. I always try to make sure that I answer all the questions that you guys might have. And one more time, thank you so much for being part of this community and being part of the subscriber on my channel. I mean, hitting those 500 subscribers was really something special to me. I really hope that you can invite your friend, and if you can just invite one person, and that will be awesome. I mean, every subscriber really counts. And I hope you like my new t-shirt that I just printed. I thought that this t-shirt is like a really nice conversation starter. This is always really popular topic for a lot of riders on the motorcycles. So I have a few other ones that I will try to present during my videos in the coming weeks. So please like and subscribe, and I will be more than happy to post more videos on the weekly basis. So if you are looking for some additional tips on how to ride motorcycle or how to extend your comfort, I'm always here for you. And if you have any suggestions or any topics that you would like to see, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to incorporate those in our videos. Thank you guys one more time for everything, and especially for your subscription. That really is a great thing. So thank you so much. I really hope to see you on the road one day, and take care. Bye bye.